Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello and welcome children to your science class. Our lesson number 1 is natural resources, air, water and land. In this lesson we studied what is biosphere, the parts of biosphere, that is atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere. In our last class we studied about the atmosphere, the air. Okay, what are the different kinds of air? All right, what are the different gases and their uses? What is ozone layer? All right, in today's class we are going to study about water. Now water, observe how much water is used and for what purpose it is used in your house for a whole day. Record it in a chart like the one shown here. Discuss this data in the class. Divide the total amount of water used in your house by the number of persons to find out how much water each person needs. That means you have to write down all the details, how much water is used in a whole day, for what purposes it is used, and which person use how much amount of water. Now you will see that it is almost impossible for us to spend even a single day without water. We need to drink 3 to 4 liters of water every day so that all our bodily functions run smoothly. Other living things also require water, although the amount of water they need may vary according to the size of their body. Thus, we see that the water is very important. If hydrogen gas burns in air, it combines with oxygen and water is formed. We have learned about some characteristics of water in the previous standards, right? Like how water is made and what are the two gases in the water. We studied all those things. Now this is the distribution of water on earth. That means how much water is available on earth and how it is distributed in different things. Now this is seas and oceans, right? Like here, the proportion of land and water. We studied that land is only 29% and water is 71%. But all that water is not usable to us. Okay, why? Because it's seas and ocean that covers this much of water, and the groundwater, ice and water in other forms has this much of percentage on earth, and the water available for drinking is only this percent. All right, let's see. In nature, water occurs in 3 states. Water does not have color, taste or odor. Odor means smell. Many substances readily dissolve in water. Therefore, water is a universal solvent. That means it solves almost everything. The blood of animals and the sap in plants contain a high proportion of water. No living thing can survive without water. Therefore, it is said that water is life. Now, this you have to fill up. Okay, read this map, read the lesson, and fill this up. Okay. Now, we cannot use all the water on earth because sea water is salty. Some water is in frozen state. And this part, okay, it is frozen or underground. Okay, the water that we cannot reach or use. A very small quantity of water is available for drinking. You see this green part, only this much of water we can use for drinking, yet it is enough for all living things. Now, do other living things use water like we do? Okay, we use water for different purposes, okay, for many things. But does other living things also use it for the same purposes? We use water in large quantities. We have learned that water on the earth is regulated through the water cycle. The water vapor formed from oceans is the main source of water in the water cycle. It gets converted into rain, creating a fresh water source on earth. We all know the water cycle. We have studied it in earlier classes, right? That the seas, the water vapor from the oceans get into the air, then it becomes the clouds, then it rains, right? This is the cycle of the water. We get water from natural resources such as streams, rivers, ponds, springs, and lakes. Man also digs well and bore wells to lift groundwater. All right. When the rain comes, the water is absorbed in the soil and it gets into the ground. Then we digs wells and bore wells to lift that water up when we need it. Apart from this, man has also constructed bunds and dams for various sizes on the rivers. Okay, we construct dams to save the water. Okay. Now, due to the uncontrolled use of water for an increasing population, industry, and farming, it is now in short supply. Water scarcity has become a serious problem. Like we all know that we are using water for many purposes, right? You can see in this picture factories, then for our daily use, then different kind of work we need water, but we are using it so carelessly that now we have shortage of water. Okay, scarcity of water. You can see when earlier we used to get water for a whole day, now we get it only for 1 or 2 hours. Why? Because we have less water. So we have to keep in mind that we have to use our water very carefully. Okay, so in our next class we are going to study about land. All right, land and the soil, the different layers of soil, this process of soil formation. All right, I'll see you in your next class. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.